California's Courts, State Bar of California. The last segment of the California Judicial Branch is the State Bar of California. The State Bar of California is a public corporation which was actually established by the California Constitution. If you read the California Constitution, you can find the actual language which creates the State Bar. The State Bar of California is the Supreme Court's administrative arm. It deals with matters of attorney admission and of attorney discipline. The State Bar has 4 segments: the Committee of Bar Examiners, the Board of Governors, the Office of the Chief Trial Counsel, and the Commission on Judicial Nominees Evaluation. Let's look at each of these separately. The Committee of Bar Examiners. The Committee of Bar Examiners is most famous for administering the bar examination twice a year in California. The bar examination is the exam which aspiring attorneys have to take if they want to become practicing lawyers in the state of California. In California, it is a 3-day exam. It has 1 day of multiple choice and 2 days of essay and performance tests. The exam lasts all day, pretty much, with a break for lunch on all 3 days. And it's widely known to be one of the most difficult bar exams in the world, let alone in the country. The Committee of Bar Examiners also handles other requirements for admission to the practice of law. So in addition to passing the California bar exam and graduating from an ABA-accredited law school, there are also other things which have to be done by aspiring attorneys. They have to complete the MPRE, which is the Professional Responsibility Exam, and they have to fill out a moral character application, which talks about where they've worked before, where they've lived, asks for specific references, and generally gives the committee some idea of this applicant's background so they can determine whether or not this person should be admitted to the practice of law. The committee also certifies qualified applicants to the Supreme Court for admission. In California, you have to do 2 separate admissions. If you want to practice at the regular trial court level, then you can get sworn in as an attorney to practice that when you complete the basic requirements for the practice of law. However, you have to be certified separately if you want to argue in front of the Supreme Court. Secondly, there is the Board of Governors. The State Bar Board of Governors formulates the rules of professional conduct. These rules are the rules which bind all California lawyers. They say the things that the lawyers can and cannot do. There's actually an entire set of rules that only lawyers are responsible to follow. They have their own set of laws because of the important role that they play in the judicial branch. You can see the link below, http://rules.calbar.ca.gov/rules/rules of professional conduct.aspx. That will take you to the table of contents where you can actually read all of the different rules of professional conduct which the California lawyers are being held to. By the way, that test that we just spoke about, the MPRE, is the rules of professional conduct test. So not only do attorneys have to know these rules and follow them, they are actually tested on them, and if they cannot pass a test for ethical responsibility, then they will not be able to practice law in California. The Office of the Chief Trial Counsel is the 3rd segment of the State Bar. This segment investigates allegation of attorney misconduct. So remember we were talking about before that we have an area of the judicial branch which investigates judicial misconduct. Well, this particular area investigates attorney misconduct, and it will initiate proceedings in the State Bar Court. If an attorney is alleged to be not following their rules of professional responsibility, then they can actually have a case brought against them in State Bar Court. State Bar Court has its own judges, and the Office of the Chief Trial Counsel is the one who's going to investigate the allegations of attorney misconduct within this court. What happens in this court is if the attorney has found that they are not following the rules of professional conduct as they should be, they can be disbarred. They can be reproved, and they can be recommended for disbarment or suspension. When you're disbarred, that means that you are no longer able to practice law in California because you are no longer considered to be part of the State Bar of California. If this happens, the decision by the State Bar Court is reviewable. The attorney can review it by the Supreme Court and have the Supreme Court decide whether to uphold the State Bar's decision or to overturn it and allow the attorney to continue practicing. Lastly, we have the Commission on Judicial Nominees Evaluation. The Commission's job is to review the qualifications of the governor's nominees to the courts and give particular information to make sure that the decision can be made in the most appropriate manner.